Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to share with you my recipe of preserving figs. These fruits come out whole, intact, and the syrup is clear and shiny. I cook the preserve in 3 rounds. Do not be taken aback, the process is not messy, it's actually very pleasant and it doesn't take a lot of effort. So these figs is really the last of our figs, and I have 2 kilos of fruits here. Just to make sure, I'm going to measure it out. I have washed them and I have them on a tray so that they don't smash each other away because they're overripe. Few words about my fruits. You can see the skin cracks and look at the core, how overripe the fruits are. I do not remove the stem. As a matter of fact, I like to chew them. I don't touch the core. I also do not remove any imperfections on the skin. Figs have lots of micro elements as well as the iron, and I'd like to believe that I'm kind of sealing all those goodies inside. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it's true, but you know, as they say, according to your belief is it done onto you. Let me show you how bad some of my fruits look, but they affect neither the quality of the preserve nor the storage life. Also, we do not pesticide our fruits, so I have absolute confidence in them. And you can see this one had started drying up in the core, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, that's enough for introduction and let's get started. I use 1 kilo of sugar for 2 kilos of fruits. I don't like it too sweet. This preserve is going to be sweet just enough to be eaten on its own, but if you like it honey sweet, then of course you can add 700 grams of sugar per kilo of fruits. Add 250 milliliters of water and stir. That's 1 full cup. And stir just to help sugar dissolve in the water. Turn the heat on to a high and we're good to go. With a toothpick, give the fruits few perks. This helps the syrup get inside the fruits, and the fruits give their aroma into the syrup. We see here the perfect balance of give and take. You could also do the same process with the fork, but as I said, my fruits are overripe and their skin is way too tender, so I just work with the toothpicks. When the sugar water has come to a boil, we can start adding our fruits. You don't need to cook the water into a syrup. Once it started boiling, that's about it. Do not worry to see that there are way more fruits than the syrup. Once the fruits come into a boil, they will give out their juice and they will be swimming in the syrup. Bring the fruits into a boil on a high heat. This is what it looks like. Then reduce the heat into a medium and let it cook for 30 minutes. You stir the fruits like this, just by shaking the pot. Try not to use any spoon or spatula to mix them so as not to injure them. Once cooked for half an hour, take it off the heat and let it cool for 10 to 12 hours. I usually keep it overnight if I have started in the evening, but it's morning now, so I'll just give it another boil before I go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is round 2. As you can see, there's almost no foam on the syrup. Again, bring it to a boil on a high heat, then lower it to a medium and let it cook for 30 minutes. I mean, it's the same procedure as the first round. After half an hour, take it off the heat and let it cool for another 10 to 12 hours. This is round 3, ladies and gentlemen, our final round. Our preserve had been cooling for 12 hours and you can see another foamless, clean syrup. Here you have 2 options. If you like the syrup thick, then you may take the fruits out and then cook the syrup on a low heat for 30 minutes. Then add the fruits into the syrup and let it simmer for another 30 minutes. But I'm not interested in the syrup, so the structure is good enough for me. Next, add a juice of half a lemon. This prevents our syrup from crystallizing. I also add some lemon peels here, so as to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm trying to candy my lemon peels for my panettone breads. I have not removed the bitter pith under the zest because I like the punch of tastes. This time you can use the spatula to push the peels into the syrup. Now bring the product into a boil on a high heat, and this time we are going to reduce the heat into a low and let our fruits simmer for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I will start sterilizing my bottles. Okay, our fruits have been simmering for half an hour. There's a little bit of a foam on a syrup which we will remove, but let me show you the fruits, how whole and intact they are. And let me show you the syrup, how clean and clear it is. I had shown you the fruits in the beginning of the video, how the roots have been opened, but I have to tell you, not a single seed had escaped from the fruits. So we really did manage to seal all the goodies in the preserve. Congratulations, this really looks like a very, very good preserve to me. And now we can start bottling them. We're good to go. We have to be a bit careful here because the bottle is hot and the preserve is also hot. I have just taken it off the heat, and I'm going to be placing the fruits one by one in the bottle, just like this, very carefully, so as not to injure them, so as not to hurt them. You can see how shiny and golden look it has. It's absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Do I need to mention how satisfying it is to do it and to see it and to look at it? I mean, I think you agree with me that it's really nice to see the result of your work when it comes out this nice. Figs are very beneficial for cardiovascular diseases thanks to its high content of potassium. I'm sure you knew it, but I just decided to mention it again. Out of 2 kilos of fruits, I've got 1 kilo and 700 grams of preserves. Close the bottle lids tightly and keep them under a kitchen towel or a blanket until it cools down completely before taking it to a dark and dry place. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do comment below what you think of the recipe and also share with me with yours. I thank you for watching and hope to see you in my next videos. Do subscribe if you're a new visitor. I post new videos every week. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next videos.